Hi, Angel of Death. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Work's fine. Hilda's fading fast. Terry's... Terry. Oh, you'd be pleased to know I don't have the locket anymore. I gave it back. All of it. Every single keepsake.
Okay. That's a start.
Wait, what? We were done with her, though. Whatever, we're done with her.
So, Hilda, Terry, the locket.
Yeah.
Hilda's nearing the end. She's been sleeping a lot, not eating much. She hasn't been that argumentative either. Although, she did give me a vicious scratch yesterday.
A vicious scratch.
It was nothing. I was just trying to give her meds. It's hard, you know? I'm trying to help her, but she keeps fighting me. It'll be better after she's seen her daughter. I've decided I'm going to do it tonight. She hasn't got much time left. Sorry, I wish I could help.
She keeps fighting you.
Fighting you?
I feel like you're clutching at straws. Maybe...
Alright, well, first off, Terry?
Terry seems to have backed down since I gave the keepsakes back. Actually, it doesn't seem like she's been very well. Not her usual self. Maybe she's got a bug or something. You told me to. Well, not in so many words, but you said I shouldn't have kept them. And what with Terry going around telling everyone I stole them, I didn't feel like I really had any choice. The locket, the watch, the ring. But I kept the little bird Sarah Dekker gave me. I wasn't supposed to mention her.
Sarah Dekker?
Dr. Dekker's mother. She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago. I've been a nurse for ages, but I've only worked at the nursing home for the last year. I tend to move around quite a bit. I get quite fidgety if I stay in the same place too long.
That is, like, almost the exact wording that Mariana used.
Right? Are they in cahoots?
Yeah, Bryce and Claire, Mariana and Elin. Just...
See, it seems like... Wait, that's weird. Everyone has a connection to each other. Like, Dr. Dekker is the obvious connecting thread between all of them, but, like, Ellen and Mariana are fidgety and don't like to be in one space for too long. Claire and Bryce have that whole murdered Dave grigging? Grave digging.
Dave digging.
Well, they did dig Dave out of the grave. God, that was a tongue twister. Shit. They have that whole thing going on. But then there's Nathan and Jaya, who Nathan said he was close with Dekker before he died, and hung out with him the most outside of sessions. Or saw him the most outside of sessions, rather. And Jaya said that she enjoyed Dekker and, like, talked the most with him about philosophy and things like that. But then the whole thing of, like, Jaya and Nathan talking with each other, but also Nathan, you know, being in the whole loop day thing. Like, she doesn't remember, and yet she kind of does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those two are connected because they were the ones who spent the most time with Dekker, but also between all the patients, they're the ones who talk the most. Like, everyone's connected in some way. It's weird.
So there's still 2 asterisks by a vicious scratch.
Right,
That's the plan. I know. It sounds unbelievable, like I'm making it up. I wish I could prove it to you somehow. We could try shifting now. Think of someone you really love. It might help if you close your eyes. Are you thinking of them? Can you picture them? Okay, hold on. Sorry, I don't think it's gonna work. On the bright side, that probably means you're not gonna die anytime soon.
That is a bright side. Whatever happened with her face.
okay. It's not going to work.
That doesn't really matter. Let's talk about something else.
That was a long one. I don't want to repeat it, but...
That's the plan. I know. It sounds unbelievable.
I really don't want to repeat that whole process.
It's tricky. I mean, I'll sound exactly like Hilda's daughter, but I try and keep it vague because I don't become her. I don't know what she would really say. I say things like, it's okay, don't be scared, I love you, Mum, or I love you, Dad. But it doesn't really matter what their relationship's like because it's not really them. I always do the Disney version. The best, most loving version. That's what my patients want to hear. And maybe deep down they know it's not the truth, but it's got to be better than the reality. The reality is that most of these people have been completely abandoned by their families. Usually their children.
That is the sad thing about nursing homes.
If a mother
Yeah.
abandons her children, it's scandalous. But if a son or daughter abandons their mother when she's dying after everything she's done for them, apparently that's just normal. I can protect my patients from that. Even if it does take a little smoke and mirrors.
That was, like, the realest level of empathy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. See, I am very much a hypocrite where I am willing to lie to others to give them what they kind of want to hear in that moment. Like, not if it's going to hurt them, just to, like,
Right.
comfort them. But at a time like that, I don't know. I would want to embrace that reality. But that's just me personally. Like, I am not everyone else.
It's got to be better than the reality. Does it really matter if it isn't the truth? Isn't it worth it if it brings them peace? Tell me honestly, Doctor, do you really think that what I'm doing is wrong?
See, this one, I'm gonna have to say this, I don't think it's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you're just, like, comforting dying old people, and there's, like...
Good. Because I really feel this is something I have to do. It's true then. I'd heard Dr. Dekker was stabbed, but I didn't know for sure. It's weird. That whoever did it would choose the paper spike.
Why is that weird?
Dr. Dekker used to play with it in our sessions sometimes. You know, pick it up, handle it while we talked. I remember once, he pushed the spike through his skin. At this bit, here, between his thumb and his finger. He said he didn't think I'd mind the sight of blood being a nurse and all that, but actually, there wasn't any.
So that's kind of what he did with Nathan, just on a lesser scale.
Bryce mentioned it too. That he pushed it through his hand and wanted him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm wondering? What if, okay, so you're right, this is all sounding very Lovecraftian. Based on everything we've gotten from this session, Dekker... Who was it? Was it Bryce? Said that he saw something being, like, crawling out of Dekker's mouth?
No, it was Ben, the guy who was gonna sue
Ben,
us.
yeah.
Like, found the body, I guess.
Yeah. And said he saw something crawling out of Dekker's mouth. Bryce said that the coffin was too light to have a body in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that someone's been following him. And all this stuff about self-inflicted injuries from Dekker with the whole poking himself with the spike thing. And there not being blood.
Mm-hmm.
What if either something's been controlling Dekker? Because there was a definite, according to Jaya, there was a definite turning point where he started kind of being more and more unhinged and crazy.
Right.
But also now we have the whole notion of, like, resurrection and body smuggling and things like that between Bryce and Claire. Like, a lot of this is sounding like Dekker, that it wasn't Dekker. It wasn't actually Dekker, it was something...
Like he was possessed by something, or like...
Yeah.
Some kind of, like, body snatchers deal.
Yeah. Because even Bryce said, with the whole thing about, like, the spike through his hand, and him asking him to do it, that was after that whole turning point. That was after he started getting crazier.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like...
It would have to be.
Yeah. It would be like an alien in a human body sort of testing the capabilities of the human body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is getting weird. This is getting interesting, but
I was a bit freaked out. At first, I thought it was a trick. A magic trick, you know? Like some kind of therapeutic test. Show the patient this retractable spike and see how they react. But it wasn't. The spike was real.
how do you spell therapy? You know what? Therapy.
Yep. Therapeutic.
I don't know. Sorry.
Probably spelled it wrong. Did not mean to type all that. There wasn't any blood. You were freaked out.
Ask me something else. That one's a dud.
Apparently there's an E before the U in therapeutic. We're the best spellers.
Therapeutic tests.
I don't know.
Alright, fine. We're clicking the thing. We're asking the question.
The spike was real.
Dr. Dekker gave me the paper spike to try. It wasn't fake. It was pretty sharp, actually. I don't know how he did it. He said he just thought that it wouldn't hurt him, so it didn't.
Okay. Real quick.
Hello, Prof. Warwick.
Prof. Warwick.
Professor Warwick, I'm a physicist. Where's Dr. Dekker?
Dead.
Ahem. Ahem. Ducko Dekker. He's dead.
Is he really? Actually dead? Hmm? Not a worthy adversary after all, then?
He was murdered with paper spike, and you're making yourself sound bad.
Not a word.
Not a worthy adversary.
Hang on. Hang on.
What?
What? I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Because that was his character's name in contradiction. Okay. Now I have to ask. Atlas?
I don't really know what you're getting at.
Okay, alright, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. Not a worthy adversary.
Dr. Dekker challenged me. He tried to use my theories against me. Quantum theories.
Quantum theories?
Are you sure that question's for me?
Yes, it was, because it was quantum theories.
The rose.
Do you really want to know? Dekker's eyes used to glaze over whenever we talked about that. He didn't believe in quantum physics. As if it's something that you can optionally believe in.
Didn't believe in quantum physics.
Well,
he was all into the occult and... Alright.
Have you heard of quantum suicide, Doctor?
No, tell me about it.
No, I have not heard of quantum suicide.
Quantum suicide is a thought experiment that tries to explain the many worlds theory. You're looking at me blankly. I can see that you don't understand. I knew you wouldn't. Alternate universes. Essentially, if I were to shoot myself, then in some alternate universe, I'd still be alive.
So it's the multiverse.
Now imagine if I could actually choose that universe. I'm taking a product off a supermarket shelf. Well, I simply applied that logic to something different. Gambling. I set up an experiment whereby I would visit a casino and place a very large bet at the roulette table. Now, I would always bet on odd. Now, the results of this particular experiment were mundane. I won as many times as you would expect according to the laws of probability. But then, I changed a parameter.
See, I kind of like talking to this guy because he's very straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Quantum suicide required a loss of life to make it a realistic thought experiment. So I simply upped the stakes. Every time I bet on odd, I would place everything I had on that one spin of the wheel, and it worked. For a while. Dr. Dekker killed it, and I can't get it back.
What?
Do you know, you remind me of Dr. Dekker. He always used to ask me questions I didn't know the answer to. Well, my theory, quantum gambling. If the stakes are high enough, you will win every time by simply shifting your consciousness into that branch that wins. It's tricky, but it can be done. But Dr. Dekker didn't like that. He saw me becoming rich and powerful, and he hated that. That's why he proffered the Hangman's paradox.
You keep saying things that mean nothing, but at the same time, you keep giving us things to ask. The Hangman's paradox. You know, I gotta admit, this sounds like a cool thing in a video game. I'm gonna have to write that down. I like the sound of that.
Well, imagine a judge sentences you to death. Now, it will be Monday or Tuesday next week, but it will be a surprise. Well, which day do you think you'll be executed?
I feel like Monday. Though realistically, if we're actually counting next week, Tuesday.
I would guess Monday. I don't know why.
Well, Monday does seem likely, yes. Because if you're still alive on Monday at midnight, then Tuesday won't be a surprise. But if you're sure that it's Monday, then that won't be a surprise either, will it? Dekker tricked me. But he told me that sometime in the future I would lose a bet, that I would lose all of my money. Now, this didn't seem likely because I had quantum gambling on my side and it was working. But he unnerved me. He made me doubt myself. And then it happened. Recently, I lost everything that I'd managed to build up since Vanessa left me.
Who's Vanessa?
We were married for 14 years, 7 months, and 3 days. Vanessa couldn't have children. At least that's what she told me. She grounded me in reality. I'm not complaining. It's probably what I needed. Part of me always thought one day I'd achieve immortality through science and we'd be... It wasn't to be, though.
Guess he doesn't know anything about it.
Maybe if you asked me that in a parallel universe, I actually know the answer.
Okay. Do you want to... do you want to finish these? Or... Because I think we have enough to go already.
I think we're probably good. This has been interesting.
Okay. Wait.
I'm not a... Well, yes, it bothered me. Especially now that I find out that she's pregnant. Oh, no, it wasn't a rocket scientist that was required, but a brain surgeon, it seems. I have considered putting a neurosurgeon onto his darkest timeline. But I'm not a killer, it would seem.
That's...
I don't know.
Okay, that was a weird thing to say. I'm not a killer, it would seem.
Has he, like, considered putting the brain surgeon on his darkest timeline, which would probably be his death?
Right. Yes.
You can stop looking at me like that. You've made me do this. And don't try and escape. You're all tied up. Now tell me the truth. Is this a dream?
Yes, this is a dream?
That's a good doctor. Yes, it's all a big dream. So let's get down to business. Do you believe that people can have kinetic powers?
This is creepy. I feel like...
In the real world, no. In this world, maybe.
I think you like it when I hurt you, Doctor. That's a worrying sign. People obviously have kinetic powers. That's how I'm here, testing you. Now, how do we treat people with kinetic powers? Do we encourage them, or do we discourage them?
Alright. It's gonna be that kind of game.
Very good, Doctor. That's
What?
the right answer. Remember it, or there will be consequences. Now, since I'm here, let's have a little bit of fun. Shall we, Doctor?
I'm very confused.
Me too. We should write that down in our notes.